If you work on cars, you want a good toolbox. And I have used this toolbox for the last 15 years, but Harbor Freight currently has a 12 days of Christmas sale, and they've been having some good sales. This video might be coming out a little late for some of this, but one of the things that he did have was a 4-drawer rolling toolbox for $149. It was like $80 off, and it was a great bargain, and I got one. So this is what we're building today. I got the 4-drawer slate gray toolbox from here, Harbor Freight. So let's see how easy it is to build it and how good does it look when it's up and running. Because it is Harbor Freight, and we know Harbor Freight can be so-so. I think they're pretty good. I have a lot of old Harbor Freight stuff. You know, I don't use it every day. I'm not like a professional mechanic or a mechanic really at all. I'm just a guy who makes use of it at home and tries to fix my own cars for cheap. The quality is pretty good. Some of the stuff I've had for a long time, and even if it breaks, you can just buy something new. But obviously they've upgraded the quality over the years with all the Bauer and the Hercules and the US General cabinets and everything. So I have hopes for this. But let's see how it does. How assembled is it? I'm going to do this. Ah, look at this. Where did that come from? Careful with your fingers. This feels solid, and unlike the cheap Amazon one, it comes with rubber inserts here for like a mat. And it's not the slippery kind like the cheap Amazon, so that's pretty good. Let's see what the manual says. All right, pretty simple. You build the bottom first, and then we do the brackets, and then we put it on top. Slide that to the side. This is a plastic, I don't know, floor, but I'm gonna put this one down just in case. The wheels are missing. I think they're in here. So we gotta get our key, which is actually a pretty nice key. It's kind of like a bicycle lock key instead of a normal key. Oh, there we go. The struts, nuts, brackets, more. We have the wheels. I'm sure there are not that many bolts, but let's just see if it can follow. 8 sets of bolt 8. Flat washers and lock nuts. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was a lot more complicated than I thought it was gonna be. You probably couldn't see, but I'm gonna flip it over and you're gonna see. To put the screws in, you have to put the bolts in, and hold it on, put the washer span, put the nuts. It's nuts. Very weird way of doing it, but let's truck on. I'm going to show you guys. So first, remove this. Unless I'm just being a complete boob here, I don't see any other way of doing this. In hindsight, I realized I should have put the brackets on the shelf so that I could flip it around and have the shelf stand on the brackets so that I could just rest the wheels on top and thread the bolts from underneath. This is such a pain because this goes through here. Hold this. I gotta get the nut and the washer on while I hold this. Oh my God. Ah. So yeah, I was doing this for quite a while because sometimes when you are in the weeds of it, you just focus on just getting it done and you don't try to think of some other way of doing it. I had thought about putting it on something, but I just couldn't find something to put it on so that I could easily access it from both the top and the bottom to thread these nuts onto the bolts. But I did eventually put all the wheels on. Oh my God, that was a huge pain in the ass. They're all on, but now they just need to be tightened. If you have somebody that can help you put this together, definitely do that because this is a lot. I'm using a 13mm wrench, also from Harbor Freight, to tighten these things. And this one says up right here, so I guess that means he goes up, goes on the outside. That makes more sense. Let's see if it's easier to do this guy. I actually forgot I have bought this also on sale because they had a 20% off coupon. So let's see if this goes a little quicker. Yeah, definitely a little quicker, as long as I can actually put this thing on. Oh, yeah. If you're building this by yourself, this is another one that might be easier to do upside down, where you place the drawers upside down and then install the brackets while it's sitting on the ground, because the drawers are pretty heavy. Just make sure that it sits on the sides here. Mine ended up on the underside. Two things, rookie mistake here. I think I tightened them, the brackets here, the sides, too tight, so I got to loosen them up so that I can make sure they fit on the box. And I just realized I should have put the screw not all the way through and then put the nut on. It's easier to thread on the bolt onto the nut than try to put the nut onto the bolt while it's in there. So little tip there. Now we'll just thread this one onto the nut and then it goes in the hole. That is so much easier. I appear to have lost a bolt, but I think it's going to be fine. I'll see if I can find it later. I don't know where it went. I remember dropping some, but I thought I picked them up. But we'll have to go look. So now we just need to put the struts on and then the handle, and then we're good to go. Well, that explains it. So, did not read the manual properly. You are supposed to put the handle on either side and then use long bolts instead of the short bolts. So that's why I'm kind of missing some short bolts, but I have extra long bolts. So we're gonna go do that. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And I only have 3 screws extra, 2 long, 1 short, and 2 nuts. So we are good. And I have to say, it seems pretty solid. I'm happy with this. $229, I think it retails for normally. You can get those 20%, 25% coupons. It obviously goes on sale sometimes for as low as $149. For $149, I think it's a home run. It feels pretty sturdy. I'm looking forward to putting tools in here from the other one and organizing things a little bit better. All the pool tools I needed for my 944 and my 911 fits in that tool case with a little extra, but now I'll have some extra space to put even more tools and all the other stuff that I don't have room for. And hopefully I can get to organize everything. So we'll see if I can do a little video on that and how I can organize all my stuff. But yeah, for the price of this one, I think it looks like a really good buy. I'm happy with it. Happy shopping at Harbor Freight. And if you like videos like this, maybe I'll do more. See you on the next video.